Yo, what's up, YouTube? Today we're gonna react to History of Zone 5, Westside, Ottawa. Now, for those who are not from Ottawa, Zone 5 is, I'm pretty sure, according to my calculations, just means Westside. Could mean something else, but yeah, anyways, in Ottawa there is a lot of territorial disputes, a lot of disputes between certain sets. You know, there are many sets in Ottawa, and today we're gonna be, looking into, one of them. It's not the set, but it is I'm gonna stop talking before I get some information wrong and get myself my head on a platter here. But let's get into it.
Near Bayshore.
Zone 5.
Zone 5.
Bayshore is part of Bayshore, yeah.
Probably near Richie, you already know.
Okay.
The 24-year-old man was gunned down at this Ritchie Street housing complex.
Where I'm from, you can't come round here. I got pseudos that'll really bust some shells round here. Y'all ain't
History of Zone 5. Let's get right into it, man.
Ritchie Street, apartment number 3. That is where, around midnight, perhaps a little bit before, residents around here said they heard popping sounds. Sound like...
out my answer before I hear the question. What's up?
Shylock is the first legendary rapper to come out of the Zone 5 West Side.
For them bucks, ho, from the west, so I got red on me like Michael. Shit, like John, I'm a legend, like a...
Although Westside Ottawa has always had its rep, the term Zone 5 came from none other than the Ritchie Boys.
That there was a shooting that had occurred here at the 1500 block of Caldwell Avenue. So our paramedics...
The party.
Like always, a younger generation comes and the older guys did show love and embrace them and all rep Zone 5. Although the younger guys named themselves FTG, which I believe means for the gang, which I'm not entirely sure.
Niggas rich and niggas change. Real niggas stay the same. Nigga came up from the bottom. Ski mask, we was
FTG Reggie. There's like a whole FTG crew.
The whole FTG. There's Toka. There's Metro. Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Hardo. Free up. There's Big Metro. Free up. There's a lot of.
Right now we in the Crescent, you know. We in Ramsey, you know.
Okay. What's
really want that smoke thing? Nigga, why you coughing? I got a
Metro.
couple niggas that'll put you in the coffin. My haters be in the field like they play for Dolphins. I got my bitch in...
FTG came with a strong movement and started putting the Zone 5 more on the map than anyone. They even had FTG affiliates putting on. Yeah, FTG is probably one of the biggest things to come out of Ottawa with their music. Songs like Clout, Rainy Days, stuff like that. Those were hitting like 1 million views, to be honest. So I can see that.
Murr, Hawkins, peons they faking, they know they ain't pop. I hang with
This
the
is
pseudos, they know how
I.M Slide, I believe.
I'm rocking, breaking her back, she think I'm Jamaican.
Brain like he now I'm plotting on some Fendi. I got some work, now my bestie is a...
This is, I want to say, he's been going viral a bit on TikTok recently.
I might never feel like nobody can reach me. I'm dripping how they be like...
I know who this is. I'm not going to mention him though, but I'm pretty sure we all know who this is.
Zammy, could you teach me? She don't wanna love me, she just wanna fucking eat me.
Niggas talking hot, then he gone.
And this is Polo G's co-signed artist 2-time.
Beef anymore. Said I don't really beef anymore. She know that I'm next up. I don't need to impress her. You say you a gangster, you might just have to test her.
As you know, troubles in these areas always come when things are going good. This is
Ritchie,
true.
I mean, it's not really an average neighborhood, you know what I mean? So you're not gonna see the things you see here, a couple streets down in the suburbs, you know what I mean? So like, here we have to adapt to a lot of like, drug dealing. You'll see a lot of violence. You'll see domestic violence. You'll see a lot of crazy things, And as a kid, you're not supposed to be seeing all those things, but hey, I think that all that just made us mature faster and like.
Streets in the neighborhood started tension when FTG and the Ritchie Boys. Shadi comes and hits the West community when the loss of, some say, the hope of Ottawa died. Yeah.
Friends say a call grew up on Ritchie Street. This complex is actually featured in his...
This was probably one of the biggest things. One of the biggest deaths in Ottawa. One of. Don't fucking twist my words up.
Latest music video, Rainy Days, where he speaks about some of the difficulties he's faced. He says he was shot at 18.
FTG Metro, yeah.
Man, I can't believe I put my bloody on the fucking shirt. Baby girl, I'm from the trenches. It was me and Jigga, we was hopping over fences.
I don't know, he just had a big influence in the neighborhood at a very young age too. Like, so for someone
He
to
was
be
young when he passed. I remember that he was
that young and everyone look up to him, even the older guys, it's just like, you know, like I said, it just speaks volumes.
So,
newest artist at ODA Records, man.
My fault. So 05 is definitely legendary in Ottawa, Ontario. Not everything went bad. 2-time went with his music. Signed by the Chicago legend Polo G.
Newest artist at ODA Records, man. Turn them the fuck up. Yeah. Don't spend it all at once.
They ain't listen, I was born to shine. I'm trying to tell you I'm as real as it gets.
Damn, man. Hey, man. Freaking history of Zone 5, Westside, Ottawa, man. Yo, should I do both of them in one video? I got history of the fours right here. Hey, let's do it, bro.
Like rapping seemed kind of fresh
Let's
to
do
the
it.
city, you know? From the South, you had Lito and his crew. They were making...
Lito was putting it on for the South, bro.
Always
100%.
being consistent. They were doing their thing. You had the West, FTG and them, you know? They were...
Lito and Metro are the
Fours,
goats, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Biggie and Tupac of the...
I don't even want to be that guy. I don't even want to overly glaze. He's not even wrong.
Of Ottawa.
Nigga getting bread, nigga. Four is up. Shout out all my niggas repping that. And if you disrespect the gang, man, they gon' leave you flat.
The Fours Up movement became huge in the south side of Ottawa, but before it took over the new generation of South, there was no numbers, but the South Side were simply Crips. This is true. South Side are Crips.
Used to be a good boy and work 9 to 5. Now you acting live. Funny style niggas I despise. Look like desperate housewives. Ain't got shit to do but gossip. Boy, see your lips.
The one male who was shot has been taken to the hospital and he's undergoing treatment right now. The extent of his injury...
With 4 bad bitches all calling me babe. Y'all whole niggas and some lames. I might have to bring...
I swear I've seen this guy in an HBR Fleazy video before.
30 shots all in his brain. You thought this
Wait,
was a...
what? I swear I've seen him in a Fleazy video before.
25th Street, them hot boys from the 9. Follow wise guys to the scene and we rollin'. Pink Crip tatted on my chest, yeah, I'm low-key. Only big...
If you go and visit Hetherington, what you will see there is a lot of people living, you know, without a lot of means and struggling to get by every day. But
sources say around 2016, 2017, the young generation started coming up, and artist HBR Fleazy and his close associates came up with the number 4s as a family thing, not a Southside movement. This is true. This is true.
South, and that's when we mentioned people like HBR Fleazy, Dodo Banks, Rebel the After Party, Gigi Chevy, RP Lito, little bro, you already know.
And now I got my 4, I'm doing 4s up. Ain't up the dog pound, 4s up, that's what I rap, I put that on my tongue. And all these thoughts in my head, they have me.
That's HBR Fleazy jumping, bro. One of his best tracks.
She a dancer, all my buckets full, I can't even put my pants up. See you holding guns.
I can't forget them days when we slept on the floor. I'm running wreck.
Action response teams swarmed a high-rise along Baycrest Drive on Thursday evening. 8 people were arrested, and police also seized guns and drugs, including crack cocaine.
One thing's for sure.
This is Gigi Chevy and HBR Fleazy, No Hook.
Always ride for 4 on them.
No, it's not. This is the track with GM, bro. This is Gigi Chevy, Lito, GM. I forgot what the title was called. I think it was still No Hook.
The gas tank.
I think this is Lito Homicide. Lito was always popular early, so it was his influence. The 4s Up went from a family thing to a whole movement in the South Side. So the more the guys started to rap, the more it became. Yeah, Lito was probably one of the. Not my words. Probably one of the biggest Southside the biggest Southside rapper.
Yo, that little nigga Lito was.
This is what I'm talking about. 4Z. This is what when I mentioned 4Z Zammy was kind of going violent. I thought earlier. That's what I mentioned. You know, he's been popping up. I don't know if it's for the right or wrong reasons. That's for you guys to decide. But yeah.
So influential, gang, bro. He was the reason all Ottawa crews after FTR had 3 letters.
This is Dola, whatever you want to call him.
Make sure she get it all once I pay it off.
This is NMT Nico. This is NMT Nico, Chris Braun?
Put a roof over her head before I take it off. I broke a brick to let it snow, man. You can call me Claus. My chop a roof at these niggas. I'm a big dog. And R. Kelly type of nigga, bitch get pissed on.
That shit wouldn't last me a
This is GM and Dollar. Oh, I forgot the track.
day, mate. Don't get whacked in your face like that pussy or Zach when we tried to approach him. I don't know why he lies for the snap on Queen's Park Road. You denied you're involved.
Sources say the older generation in the south side of Ottawa was confused by the number, but some of them were still embracing the younger generation. I have no knowledge of this.
Polo niggas, how we stay Southside.
I told you! Is that not the same guy, bro? Is that not the same guy?
Dripping on the scene, you already know. At 15, I had to get it through love and the hate and all that shit.
The tension going on in the city between the fours and the fives caused the fours up and the fives down movement becoming so big that the younger generation inherited the same movement. Younger generation? Are they talking about Fleazy in them? Or...
Yo, fuck your violence, nigga. Fours on your head, talk gang shit.
Yeah, my niggas like to act a fool. So far,
dropping fours through my code and we gon' make it. Just keep running up the score. They don't want
house. You don't wanna see me with them dreadheads. We'll pull up a nigga out. Ain't got time for.
yeah, they better hit the floor. They throw a 3 or throw a 5 cause that's gonna hit the mark.
That's Young Boss to get it in. Tragic hits the Southside when the losses. Yep, this is true too.
He was 21, man.
When
he got
Lido
shot
passed,
last
shit
Saturday
was crazy.
in Kingston.
Kingston too. That was so
like he loved music. He saw it as a way of getting out of whatever situation we were in.
I got mad respect for Lido and his family, to be honest.
Don't try to make it better places, and he had the talent for it too, you know.
Yeah, he did a big impact into the whole Ottawa. He had talent. He didn't even need to write or none of that. You just go to the stool, put a beat.
Remember now into 2024.
Man, Lido's legacy is always gonna be remembered, especially if people like me is around.
Shout out. Look, we'll talk about the artist first because you asked me about that. My favorite artist definitely in the city where my boy Lido, who passed away.
Damn, man. Yo, you know what they need to make? They need to make a history video on the east side, bro. Because that's, like, not as, like... Oh, my fault. That's, like, not, like, as known. You know what I mean? That, like, the fours and the fives, like, that's, like, kind of, like, the biggest thing, like, in Ottawa. Like, that's well known. Everybody... Okay, most people know about the shit that goes down, but, yo, not a lot of people know about the east and all that. So that'd be a cool video to make. Although shout out Canadian Artist 401. Shout out to them, bro. I was scrolling, I saw this on my feed, and I was like, you know what, that'd be a nice video to react to. And you know what, it was. I fuck with it. A lot of the information I did already know, but you know what, educating you guys also important too. Obviously, take everything I said with a grain of salt. I am no connoisseur. Like, I did not live this life. I was not there with them. I don't know none of this shit. Okay, like I just know from word of mouth, other people from this video, shit like that. So you know, obviously, take everything I said with a grain of salt. But yeah, other than that, thank you, man. Yo, shout out everybody mentioned in this video and in the other video, man. You know, we're all trying to get out together. I don't know why we gotta do all this fighting shit. You know what I mean? I know lives are lost and stuff like that. But hey, man, bro. If only. Imagine if none of that did happen, bro. And we all made it out together, man. But you know what? Other than that, YouTube, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys in another video. Peace.